full on. But the purpose of my speech is to tell you all about the incredible experience I had while in the British Isles this past month. I went on a leadership student ambassador trip most of July, actually. We went to all of the British Isles, England, Ireland, Scotland, and Wales. And so I'd like to tell you all about that, but more importantly, tell you what I learned on it as well, because it was definitely a life-changing experience. So full on. The motto, the theme of our trip was live life full on, which to me means living life, giving 100% of yourself in everything you do. And I'll emphasize that a little bit later, but first, we started in England, and England was incredible. London alone had so many different people. There was so much diversity. It was very exciting to hear all the different accents. We visited Buckingham Palace, and I learned that Big Ben is actually called the Elizabeth Tower. I never knew that. So we also got to visit a theater while we were there, and we watched a play called The War Horse, which was incredible. And after that, a couple days later, we traveled to Wales. And Wales was gorgeous. The hills were very rocky and grassy, and there was random sheep everywhere. Random fact, the people in Wales are outnumbered by sheep 4 to 1. They're famous for sheep. So, in Wales, the second day we were there, we had our full-on day. Here's the full-on part. So, for the beginning of the day, we started out by doing team-building activities with our group of students. There was 29 of us. And then we moved to learning how to live life full-on. We were taught that the power of our brains, if we tell ourselves we can do something, we can. Because our brains will try everything in its power to prove us right, given what we say. So if I say I can do something, I can. If I say I can't, it won't happen. They taught us how to smash a board in half with our hand, which was really exciting. I felt like a ninja. But the point of it was to show us that if we told our brains we could do it, we could. Some people couldn't break it for 5 tries in a row. Some of us got it in our first try. So that really made us feel super empowered. And after that, we headed to the Penrhyn Castle, where we rappelled down an 80-foot tower. And it was really exciting. We walked up the spiral staircase. They strapped us into our halters. And then I looked over the edge, and I freaked out. I wasn't nervous before that at all. And then, standing on the edge, there's a cliff right behind me and the castle. And I'm like, I don't know if this is going to happen. But the lady that strapped me in was awesome. She kept encouraging me, saying, you can trust the rope, it won't break. I have your rope, I'm not going to let you drop. You have yours. I was like, okay. It took me a long time, but eventually I slowly stepped over the edge and descended the tower. It was terrifying, but it was so cool because I felt very accomplished. So from that day, that was the highlight of my trip, was that day. I learned that I can accomplish anything that I set my mind to. And I applied that a few different times throughout the trip. So the next country we went to was England. Not England. Just kidding. It was Ireland. Ireland, we did a whole bunch of different activities that involved the community. We stayed at citizens' homes in Dublin, and we got to see how they just lived day to day. So we stayed there for 2 nights. I stayed with a really cute elderly couple, Tom and Anne. We played cards, and they had their evening tea, and I had my hot chocolate. It was really great. While we were in Ireland, we got to visit a school where a couple of the students there actually performed for us and danced and sang Irish traditional songs, which was incredible. They actually taught us how to do a couple couple dances. They're like line dances, but Irish style, which is really awesome. And okay, while we were in Ireland, we went shopping in Dublin, and I came to a shop, and I saw this little thing. This is an Irish tin whistle, and I saw it, I was like, ooh, I want to learn how to play that, that'd be so cool. But it was a little bit more expensive. I'm like, oh, I don't know if I can do it. So the next shop we went to, they have so many tourist shops there. I saw it again. I was like, oh, I don't know if I can do this. And my friend's like, just get it. You want it, just get it. I was like, okay. So I bought this, took it home, and learned how to play it Monday. So I'm going to play a little song real quick. It's like 2 lines long, just because I can. Full on. I said, oh, I've always wanted to play that. So I decided, if I'm going to live life full on, why am I waiting? So I'm like, I'm going to go ahead and learn it. So I've got this mindset now after the trip that there's no point in waiting till someday comes because it'll never come. So it might as well be today. So I learned how to play that. That was from Ireland. And then Scotland was our last country where we met with a Scottish Highlander. He had a big, red, full-on beard, long hair, and a traditional kilt. He talks about Scottish warriors. I learned that they do a dance before they go to battle. It's called the sword dance. And they line their swords and weapons into a little X on the ground. And they dance around it. And do little hops and things. So the guy asked for volunteers, and so I was like, well, full on, okay. I learned to dance in front of all of my peers, and it was actually really fun. So, would I go through raising money for 8 months, earn another $8,000 to do this? Yes, I would. Because I learned how to live life full on and to get the most out of everything that I do.